All right. What's up, Ethan? The quarterbacks, receivers. I did want to go over with you guys a couple things with Avon Lake. Um, so obviously, right here, some things that we've been working on really all week. You see, this is like our right-left formation or red-gray. Um, you see up top, Avon Lake to the field. I know his cornerback is showing man. He's basically right in his face. Ethan, you know that's a telltale sign. That's man coverage. You don't have to worry about him dropping off if he's in this alignment. He has a man. Safety's not is right there. He's barely even in the picture. So if we go 13, you know he's gonna be a non-factor. He's gonna read step run. And he's gonna fly out. But receivers got to be smart here. um, one or two vertical steps, or you could even angle a little bit and climb. Get away from this dude. There's no way this dude's gonna be able to. Uh-oh. Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know what the heck that is. There we go. So 13 could be good. Really good out of this. Um, should be a gimme. Down here now, notice the alignment's different. Notice corners like in a zone alignment, playing about 5 yards off the ball. He's eyeing up number 2. So look for like white coverage pattern read right through here. Anything that goes in the flat, this guy's probably gonna jump it. So 13 down here, I don't know. I really don't like it very much, unless you see something, Ethan, that you like, where you see him vacating a lot. But I see him a lot trying to. He's looking in to jump something, and he obviously has over the top. Um, so again, 13 could be good. So I'll play it. No, notice in practice, Coach Riz was saying this dude right here, this linebacker, he's already kind of leaning out a little bit. This dude's flying on the ball. Let me look at it. He's barely even doing a run read. He's flying out. So on 13, he's gonna take it away. But also notice that he's not flying back. He's kind of like looking and reading. Also, receiver's important. Let me go back to right here. If we have 44 called, um, be smart, find the open area. If you see him flying out, if you need to angle your route inside of him, then go ahead and do that. So like watch in this case. So see how he's kind of angling a little bit to the inside. Boom, there's the hole. Cat grip and rip right in that open spot. We'll take 5, 6 yards all day long. Make a guy miss, you get more. All right. So our bunch is gonna be a little deeper. But again, same thing. So this is what we've been saying down here, right here. This corner, he's playing outside shade of the outside receiver. Again, same thing I just told you guys from the last slide. So if we have shark called, where he's gonna be coming out to an arrow, expect the corner to jump that. But notice how deep the safety's playing. He's playing slightly inside of the point man, who would be running. Well, no, I'm sorry. This guy would be running the corner route. But notice again, this is kind of what I've been saying all week. Find the open area, run to it. So if this guy sits and he flies out on this arrow route, this is the opening right in through here. I don't care if I don't care if it's a corner route or an out route. Run to the open area. So right in this area, 8 to 10 yard gain is more than fine for me. So Ethan, that's kind of what I want you to look for here. So I'll play it. So see, he's coming out. He's coming out. This corner's kind of squatting. So notice if we had shark called, here it is. There's the open space. Dump it over his head right in this open area. Again, bunch to the side. Again, look at the corner. Now let's look downside, backside. Again, if we have shark called or we have slant called, whatever the case might be. Now watch. He's backing up. Now he's playing 6 yards. Now watch number 6 bail. He's bailing. Take a hitch, man. If we have, I don't care, Ethan. If we have shark called or if we have slant called, whatever, take this route. Take it. Take it. We'll take that all day long. Give me the 5, 6 yards, make a guy miss, and it's a bigger gain. Okay, so take that. Let's see what the corner does up top. Okay, he's eyeing up the flat, which is him and him. So you see that. So expect that, Ethan. If we're in bunch and we have like as I said, a shark or something along those lines called, or 387, 378. Again, bunch. Again, receivers. We know there's run play. Why is this guy running straight at him? Expect where he's going to go. If the ball's on the inside, his corner's not, he's not going to just sit there and let you block him. He's going to start running this way. So what you should be doing now is start angling right for the area so you can wall him off. I'll skip because again, bunch again. Look how they're playing up top. He's bailing. Corner's jumping. That's a one. Corner to make the play. The defensive end ended up picking the ball off, but you still see the steps that he made. All right, so skip a little bit. This is all Avon Lake. Oops. Sorry. All right, there we go. All right, so we got here. Skip this. So again, right, left, red, gray. Again, notice man up here. This is probably a zone white coverage here. But notice with pattern read, think about your rule. At about 8 to 10 yards, a cornerback has to give a call, me, or you. So that deep out route, corner has to stay with the fade. But this linebacker's flying out and taking away that deep out. So let's say if we have, I don't know, we call 12 or we call 120 where this inside receiver is running a slant, this guy is flying out every single time. So watch. I'll freeze it right in this spot. If we were to run slant, 1, 2, 3, and you're diving right back underneath, right in through there. So that's definitely an open spot, a soft spot in their coverage. This dude's flying out there. I think it's number 10. Coach Riz brought him up in practice. Yeah, it is 10. Right there you go. So he's a guy that likes to fly out in the flats, take away the out route, or anything to the outside. So that's why it's very important. You know, that's why we like maybe an inside slant with a number 2 receiver a little bit this week as well. First and 20, again, right, left, red, gray. Notice man. He's cocked towards the receiver. You know, it's man coverage on the outside. Got to hit something quick. So trips is kind of what also we've been working as well. So notice, as you can tell, he's playing man backside. So this is why this week we have a lot of things called out for this. Our cross, our Boston. Notice we have Boston called. He's going to be going here. He's going to the outside. They can't cover that. So one of you guys have to be open. This is like a little our old Z quick from last year. Something has to be open. Again, they're man. All right. Same thing. Trips right. Man on the outsides. This middle linebackers, man against him. Safeties, man against him. Notice again. Now this is our Ronnie formation in Navy. Again, notice. I like so if we go Boston, we got a blocker. Running back will be a blocker. He has easy outside release. He has the hook. So that's another good route. You know, out of like a Ronnie Navy formation. What they got here? I'll just quick punt, but Steven still, that's how they align do it. Let's go back. There we go. So again, Ronnie. This is Ronnie again. Again, Boston's there, dude. Boston is there. You can go like a flood concept off of this, or 13. We call 13. Look at there's nobody. You see a man here. He's not covering it. He's too far inside. So 13 is very good out of Ronnie. Look at that, just take it. They get 10 yards plus on this. Ball's be thrown on time. So he turns, boom, ball's thrown to the outside. Slot, again, same thing. If we have 13 called, angle and roll. But notice notice how he's cocked now, so expect a pattern read. Now, if we have 13 called and you get this, number 7's in a pattern read. Look where the safety's playing. So if they're pattern read at Ethan, again, he's not a threat to 13. We could complete that all day. I'm eyeing him up. If I see him sitting, I'm throwing fade, and he's not getting there. He's playing too far. Now, number 7 looks like he's vacating. So I can't really tell, but if I were you, that would be my read there. I'm not worried about the inside backer on 13. I'm worried about 7 sitting, right? So again, the play is situational. I know we usually tell you, hey, you know what? Inside backer right here, outside backer, this is your read usually on that. But in this case, number 7, he's playing so far inside. I'm not worried about him there. This position is making me a little nervous. So I'm eyeing him up the whole time. If I see him dropping, vacating, then I'm popping it. If he sits, I'm hitting fade. Again, this is right left. You see here's the soft side right here. Again, be 13. Boom, he's in man. It's perfect. Again, notice we have inside slant here. He's flying out. This is a prime example of that. It's thrown on time. Watch. 1, 2, 3, ball's thrown right there. Number 13 to the field. I'm not sure I want to throw a slant right into the boundary there where Mike linebacker's going. I'm throwing 13. I want more space. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to make this video to kind of show you guys some of the different alignments here. To show in bunch, Ronnie, lot, right, left, trips right, trips left. Kind of some things to look for, even not just for the quarterbacks but receivers as well. All right, adios. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Go Middies.